What if I told you that a 5'5" kid from Venezuela was once mistaken for a bat boy, and they were right to think he didn't belong on a major league field? What if I told you that 8 different MLB teams rejected him, including the Houston Astros, not once, but twice? This is the story of Jose Altuve, and how the biggest failure of his life became the foundation for one of baseball's most unlikely champions. Picture this: you're 16 years old, standing on a baseball field in Venezuela with 50 other hopefuls. You've been dreaming of this moment your entire life. Your father worked extra shifts just to buy you a single baseball, and you've practiced with that same ball until it fell apart. The Houston Astros scouts look you up and down. At 5 feet 5 inches and 140 pounds, you're smaller than some of the equipment bags. They watch you run, catch, and hit. And then they tell you to go home. You're too small, they said. This isn't for you. But here's where it gets worse. Jose didn't just get rejected once. He got rejected by the Angels, Cubs, Rays, Giants, Braves, A's, Yankees, and even the Astros. Twice. 8 teams, 8 rejections, 8 times being told he wasn't good enough. His teammates in Venezuela called him Enano, the midget. Even his own manager barely put him in the lineup. For a kid who had sacrificed everything, who had practiced until his hands bled, who had dreamed of nothing but baseball since he could walk, this was soul-crushing. But here's what separates champions from everyone else. It's not about never falling down. It's about what you do when you're on the ground. After that second rejection from the Astros, Jose asked himself a question that changed everything. What if I just show up again? The next day, against all logic, against all pride, against everyone telling him to give up, Jose Altuve walked back onto that field. The scouts were shocked. "What are you doing here? We already told you no." But there was one new face in the crowd that day. Al Pedrica, a former MLB player. When Pedrique asked him, "Can you play?" Jose looked him dead in the eye and said, "I'll show you." And that's exactly what he did. What happened next wasn't magic. It was a complete transformation in mindset. Jose stopped trying to be what scouts wanted him to be. Instead, he became ruthlessly committed to being the best version of himself. When he got to the minor leagues and his manager called him the midget, Jose didn't complain. He just kept showing up, kept hitting, kept proving that heart beats height every single time. When he struggled in his first year in America, going 2 for 30 and calling his father in tears, his dad gave him 2 choices: man up and start hitting, or come home if you're going to cry every time things go wrong. Jose chose to man up. 3 years later, Jose Altuve was in the major leagues. Today, he's a 9-time All-Star, 3-time American League batting champion, 2017 AL MVP, and 2-time World Series champion. The same man who was told he was too small to play baseball now ranks 3rd in career hits, runs scored, and total bases in Houston Astros history. But here's the most incredible part. Jose didn't just prove the doubters wrong for himself. He did it for every undersized kid who's ever been told they're not good enough. "I wanted to prove them wrong for the guys behind me who are short too," he says. "If I open at least 1 door, 2 doors, 3 doors for guys behind me, I'm going to feel like everything that I did was worth it." The kid who was once mistaken for a bat boy is now opening doors for the next generation of dreamers. Jose Altuve's story teaches us that failure isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of your comeback. Every rejection, every doubt, every person who told him he wasn't good enough became fuel for his fire. Today, when fans boo him, in opposing stadiums, Jose Altuve smiles because he knows something they don't. He's already won the only battle that truly matters, the battle against giving up. As Mr. Ambolt would say, you failed when you stop.